I'm Jim Kircher, and we don't usually cover college sports, but this first story is, well, it's a little bit different. Okay, it's not about an athletic event, but teams from area universities did square off in a pretty intense competition for something called the Cyber Cup. Anne-Marie Berger brings us the play-by-play.
In today's modern world, we're dependent on technology. For many of us, we trust our phones and computers to hold our secrets and personal and financial information, things we wouldn't disclose to just anyone. Online, we shop, we date, we share our lives, and out there in cyberland, there are those who are plotting to steal our information and take advantage of our trust. But hope is not lost for those of us who like our technological conveniences. There are plenty of good people out there working hard to keep those hackers at bay. These people right here, they're the future of cybersecurity. These are students from area universities competing for the Cyber Cup.
This is what's called a hackathon. We're bringing students from all over the region to come in for a weekend, and we're going to give them a problem. And we're going to give them about 36 hours to solve that problem with some interesting approaches.
The Cyber Cup was held at the Collab space in the Cortex Innovation community.
I think nowadays, cybersecurity is something that we need to think about in everyday life. We can't just think about locking our doors and going to bed. You have to think about locking your internet access, everything like that as well.
The assignment? Protect the senior citizen community from falling victim to cyber fraud. Each team took a unique approach.
Instead of doing identity theft, we're going a different route: counterfeit prescription drugs.
The event is run by the Gateway of Higher Education Cybersecurity Consortium. It's a big name, but it's made up of big names. WashU, SLU, Webster, Maryville, SIUE, Fontbonne, and UMSL are all working together to improve the quality and number of cybersecurity professionals in our region. Why? Well, there's more than 300,000 unfulfilled jobs in the industry across the country, and not enough qualified individuals to fill them. The consortium was formed to help fill the regional job demand.
There are 5,000 cybersecurity jobs that are unfilled in Missouri alone, 13,000 in Illinois alone. We think there are probably 8,000 or 9,000 just in this region that are ready to be filled tomorrow.
Are you telling them about credit card safety and stuff like that?
Kyle Storm is a special agent with the FBI Cyber Squad in St. Louis. He was on hand to advise the students. Storm knows unfulfilled cybersecurity jobs are a serious issue, particularly with our senior population.
Senior citizens are often targeted because typically those citizens have more money than younger individuals. So if you're thinking about it in terms of a criminal and what is most beneficial for them, they're after your money.
Romance scams are one of the most common.
So a romance scam would be somebody who you've met online, who you establish a relationship with and establish some form of trust. And through that trust, they then ask you to send them money or other items, and they scam you that way.
Romance scams come in second as far as amount of dollar loss, but Storm explains there are easy ways to protect oneself from these criminals.
So the technique is called a reverse Google image search.
You save an image, a profile picture, or any image the person you're communicating with sent you to see how authentic it is. Save the image, Google search images.
This will bring you two options. You can either search by URL or by an image that you upload. So for us, we're going to upload an image.
From here, you can see how that image is being used and where it came from. If it's widely used, it's a red flag, or attached to multiple profiles with various names associated to it, probably a scam. We need to take steps to protect ourselves, but there's only so much we can do. We also need a strong workforce of cybersecurity experts.
So I think like with this past weekend's events, it's coming up with new innovative ways to safeguard people online. With the addition of a new technology, new social media apps and those types of things, we have to stay on top of what security vulnerabilities there might be. So we need to recruit individuals that are free thinkers and are coming up with innovative ways to secure ourselves online.
Time to show them what we got. Ain't that right? Darn right.
After 36 hours, teams presented their solutions to a panel of industry professionals.
Here at CyberLocks, the solution we have is called Verified RX.
And while all the ideas were good, there could only be one 2020 Cyber Cup winner, and that went to the team from Washington University for their plan to provide protection against fraudulent calls. Webster came in second.
I felt like a really organic way to learn what a career is going to be like solving a problem quickly and thinking of ideas.
We'd like for St. Louis to become an epicenter for cybersecurity education, and we think we can do that.